looking good so far. Loaded up. Empties dropped off. Full ones picked up. And off we go, ahead of schedule. This is a one-way system here, so just go around the back of the building, back out onto the main road, then remember to turn left. Because I can't get out the other way, because it's closed, remember? And now, what's it now? What have I got to do? Run to the factory, that's it. Down to the factory, drop everything off. That puts me in there for about rush hour, so I missed that. So much easier to go around corners. What left was it? Right up to the top, yeah. Can't be this one, because that's the entrance. That's where we just were. Just in there. So, by process of elimination, this is our left turn. So, what we're doing now, down to the factory. It should put me in there for around rush hour, so I get to miss out the drama of rush hour, because I'll be sat in the factory. And then, depending on where my other job is in the system, either find it somewhere else in the factory and swap with that driver and he'll take this one, or if it's back at the yard, drive back to the depot, swap trucks, and then crack on for my next job up to Banbury. The UK roads. I haven't missed you. Not one bit. Traffic's picking up due to getting towards 5 o'clock. There's an accident on the M4. Accidents in other places. Oh dear, dear, dear. Have not missed UK traffic one little bit. Almost there. On time, 20 minutes to spare. Even with the traffic. Sun's going down. Gonna have to change my shades for my normal glasses soon. Making our way through town. But yeah, factory's just about half a mile up the road. What are we? Gate 8. That's the one round the back. I know where that one is. Deck 14. Which one's that? There's one of them two out the back somewhere. I think might be the one in the back corner, I think. Well, there's about 4 side by side, I think. And then ours is the one in the corner. Yeah, I think the other one's number 13. Anyway, we'll find out. I'll just head towards that one, and if someone shouts at me, then I know it's the wrong one. Just got to remember what turning it is down here now. Is it this one? I think it is. 7.5 tons in half a mile. That sounds familiar. Must be us then. Skip all of the traffic. It's a very rare thing indeed in this country. Around the corner. Gate 8, that's us. Oh, they've upped the speed limit to 20, that's nice. It was 15. But yes, this is us. Pull up out front of this gate, book in, and go inside. Yeah. Easy as that. Five, 2, 8. I think that's it. Down there. 1, 2 of those. My paperwork back. That back in the folder. Put that up on top. Pen away. Give the office a call and see what they say. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks, bye. Okay. TMY. Truck is here, ready and waiting. Where'd my lid go now? Up there. So I'll just pull around the corner, gather all my gear together, and then see about swapping drivers. There we go. 2 hours later, after we arrived, we're off. Dropped the goods, changed the truck. I'm now in a lowrider Merc. Which, if you're not sure what a lowrider is, it's one of those European style ones with what was it, a 1 metre fifth wheel height instead of what you typically find in the UK of 1.5 metre. So it rides a bit lower to the ground, all the room clearances between the trailer and the mudguards and all that is a bit less. It's somewhat poorly designed, really, because you nearly see all of the European ones with their mudguard things taken off. But anyway, we're now in a place that I'm much more accustomed to, the dark. Haven't seen much of it in the last 6 months, since you generally start days about 5, 6 in the morning, which was a big killer for me. I don't do mornings, afternoons or nights, that's my thing. I cannot do getting up at 5 and 6. It's just too tiring. Now that pole thing there's new, is that ANPR, is that or something? Is what I suspect. That's usually what those small sort of cameras on top of poles, there's a ghost bike. That weren't there, so it wasn't me. That's only there in the last 6 months. Yeah, them small little cameras like that on top of poles are usually ANPR cameras. But here we are, in the place where they ban berries. Another couple of roundabouts, I think. Looking for the name of an industrial estate. None of those. I'll be back here in a couple of weeks. Do some CPC. Been about 3 years since I've done any CPC, so I sort of better get on with it, I suppose. Otherwise I'm going to be in a bit of trouble if I don't have one. Is this us? Yes, it is. Alright, squeezing over. Yeah, round to the right. Give me the name of an industrial estate. Beaumont Road, Southern Road, yeah. Top one sounds familiar. We Italy is looking good. And then left here, I do believe. And here, miss that fence. Don't know if you've seen this place before, have I? Been here before with you? I may have done, come here quite a lot. It's one of the shorter runs. And as always, the yard is full. Am I going to get round this curtain? Oh, they do like to make it easy, don't they? Tell you, you drive through something or squeeze through a small gap. Although there was that one time in Paris I got stuck, which you would have seen by now. But apart from that, all the gaps and things that you have to squeeze through and manoeuvre around are super easy compared to trucks, especially if you've worked at Waitrose. And so I find it pretty easy, but you do the manoeuvre or whatever it is that you have to do, and then everyone starts giving you a round of applause, like, oh, well done, well, it's amazing. It wasn't really that hard, but I'll take the compliment anyway, thank you. So it's roughly lined up. Open the gates, no, not gates, open the doors at the back, reversal on the bay, and that'll be us. Unload, reload, start it all over again. Off we go. Job done. Back to the factory, drop all this off. And my hard week, my incredibly stressful and hard week finally comes to an end. My well-earned weekend off. After my one-day week. Oh, such hardship. 3 traffic jams today I've been in. Crazy. Get 3 traffic jams, an entire trip on the coaches. I can only assume that at night in Europe the roads must be completely empty. Because during the day they're the equivalent of driving here at night. So at night, if it gets quieter, like it does here, then I can only assume the roads have... Hello? What's this? No idea what that was about. But I can only assume that the roads are as good as empty, just about. 1 or 2 trucks here and there, and that's about it. Must be marvellous. It certainly is driving through the day. Except in Germany, because they seem to be doing this weird thing where they've ripped up their entire motorway network and are rebuilding it from scratch, it seems. So what little is left of the motorway network can't really take 2 or 3 lanes of traffic, and it's absolutely crazy. Well, Sundays, it is Sundays are alright, because there's no trucks on the road. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, I think, when I go back next year, just to see how much has or hasn't changed in each country. Because yeah, Poland's got a fair stretch that it's rebuilding. Albania's building, but very, very slowly, I imagine, because their economy's not in the best of nick. What else is going on? Yeah, most of the others are doing alright. There's the odd bit in Italy. France is doing alright. There's the road that crosses from France into Spain, that's got a lot of roadworks on it. That creates quite a bit of a traffic jam actually, now that I think about it. But anyway, enough about talking about traffic. See you down near Oxford. Pandemonium. Yeah, there I was, unloading. Guy comes on, kicks me out my truck. It's his truck now. So I've got to take this one back to the office, but I'm just going to phone him up, double check. Always a good thing to do. And then early night, it seems. Was it 11 o'clock? Nice, a short day. Ring you. Okay, thanks. Yeah, bye. Yeah, back to the office. Turn the brightness back down, save the battery. Oh yeah, gotta go inside, make sure that guy's found the paperwork, because he can't find it. And then yeah, head back to the yard. Done. Woo! Alrighty. Deuce. Turn that back on. That is me done. Different job, but I'll put that in there anyway. I'll keep it out for a second, that's fine. Oh dear, right. Yeah, not as bad as I was expecting, but it's clear there are areas where the skills have become blunt and need resharpening. But yeah, got 6 months to work on it. Yeah, all I can say is, God help those passengers next year on my first trip, because I'm going to be driving terribly for the first couple of weeks when I go back to coaches. And they're going to have to suffer all the bad points. Oh dear. Oh, they won't know what's hit them. But anyway, it's the first day back. 95% successful. There's a little bit to work on reversing some sort of knowing where the trailer's going to be on some of the sharper turns. But apart from that, I think not too bad. So until next time, see you then.